What if
I'm
I
excited to
told you
share
that
5
a group of
science-backed exercises that can
73-year-olds
reverse aging.
managed
These
to
are simple,
reverse their
accessible, and have
biological age
transformative
15
results.
years in just 8 weeks? This isn't science fiction. This happened in a groundbreaking 2019 study at the University of California that shocked the medical community. The participants didn't take expensive drugs or undergo radical treatments. They simply performed specific exercises that triggered something remarkable in their bodies. As a surgeon who spent 23 years studying how the human body ages, I've discovered that after 60, your muscles don't just get weaker. They literally disappear at a rate of 8% every decade. But here's what nobody tells you. There are 5 specific movements that can completely reverse this process. These aren't your typical exercises. They're scientifically engineered movements that activate dormant stem cells in your muscles and trigger the production of growth factors that scientists once thought impossible to stimulate naturally after 60. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know this because they'd rather sell you expensive hormone treatments. But what I'm about to share could add 10 to 15 quality years to your life. And movement number 1. It's so powerful that researchers at Harvard Medical School called it the closest thing to a fountain of youth they've ever studied. In fact, 78% of participants who performed this single movement for 12 weeks showed cellular markers typically seen in people 20 years younger. Before we begin, share with us in the comments now your age and where you're watching us from. Also, here's something I'm curious about. If you could wake up tomorrow and have one physical ability from your 40s back, what would it be? We read and reply to every single comment, so drop your comments below. Now, without any further ado, let's dive in. Number 5. Heel raises with eccentric focus. Let's start with the movement that could literally save you from a devastating fall. Heel raises with eccentric focus might look like a simple calf exercise, but they're actually rebuilding your body's shock absorbers. After 60, your calf muscles lose 40% of their power, and here's what nobody tells you. Your calves aren't just for walking, they're your emergency brake system. When you trip or lose balance, your calf muscles fire instantly to keep you upright. Weak calves mean that system fails, and down you go. This specific variation with the eccentric focus triggers something remarkable that regular heel raises miss completely. Here's exactly how to perform them. Stand behind a sturdy chair, placing your hands lightly on the back for balance but not support. Position your feet hip-width apart with your toes pointing straight forward. Now rise up onto your toes as quickly as you can, getting as high as possible. This should take about 1 second. But here's where the magic happens. Take 6 full seconds to lower yourself back down. Count it out. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, all the way to 6. This slow lowering phase is called the eccentric portion, and it's where your muscles actually get stronger. A groundbreaking study from the University of Copenhagen followed 87 seniors who performed eccentric heel raises for 12 weeks. The results shocked researchers. Participants increased their calf strength by 52%, but more importantly, their reaction time when losing balance improved by 41%. They literally became 41% faster at catching themselves from falling. The slow lowering phase causes microscopic damage to your muscle fibers that triggers them to rebuild stronger and denser. It also stimulates the production of collagen in your Achilles tendon, making it more elastic and responsive. Start with 15 repetitions, rest for 45 seconds, then do 2 more sets. As you get stronger, progress to doing them on 1 foot at a time. The single-leg version doubles the benefit and challenges your balance simultaneously. Keep your body straight as an arrow during the movement. Don't bend at the hips or lean forward. Imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of your head. When you're up on your toes, you should feel like you're trying to peek over a fence. Squeeze your calves hard at the top, then control that slow descent. Your breathing is crucial here. Inhale as you rise up quickly, then exhale slowly and steadily during the 6-second lowering phase. This controlled breathing helps regulate your blood pressure and prevents dizziness. If you have balance concerns, definitely keep your hands on that chair, but try to use just your fingertips rather than gripping tightly. Within 4 weeks, you'll notice something remarkable. Walking feels different, more springy and confident. Stairs become easier. That shuffling gait that creeps up on people after 60 starts to disappear. Your ankles become more flexible and stable at the same time. The eccentric focus also increases bone density in your feet and lower legs by creating controlled stress that signals your bones to strengthen. Now it's time to target the muscle that controls everything. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit that like button so more seniors can see it, and subscribe. We've got more powerful senior health tips videos coming every day, and you don't want to miss the next one. Number 4. Glute bridges with hold. Your glutes are the strongest muscles in your body, or at least they should be. But after 60, most people develop something called gluteal amnesia. Your butt muscles literally forget how to work properly. This isn't just about having a saggy bottom. Weak glutes cause back pain, knee problems, and that shuffling walk that ages people instantly. The glute bridge with hold wakes up these sleeping giants and transforms how your entire body moves. This exercise targets all 3 glute muscles while protecting your spine and knees from harmful stress. Lie on your back on a comfortable surface with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor about hip width apart. Your feet should be close enough that you can barely touch your heels with your fingertips when your arms are at your sides. This positioning is crucial for proper muscle activation. Press through your heels and squeeze your glutes to lift your hips off the ground. Your body should form a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. But here's the part that makes this exercise special. Hold this top position for 5 full seconds while squeezing your glutes as hard as you can. Imagine you're trying to crack a walnut between your cheeks. This sustained contraction forces your glutes to really work and triggers the release of growth factors that rebuild muscle tissue. A study from the Australian Catholic University followed 94 seniors for 16 weeks. Those who performed glute bridges with holds showed extraordinary results. Their hip extension strength increased by 63%. Their walking speed improved by 29%. But here's the stunning part. Their lower back pain decreased by 71%. The researchers discovered that strong glutes take pressure off the lower back by properly distributing forces through your pelvis. Lower yourself back down slowly, taking about 3 seconds to return to the starting position. Don't just drop down. This controlled lowering doubles the exercise's effectiveness. Do 12 repetitions, rest for 1 minute, then complete 2 more sets. The key is really focusing on squeezing your glutes, not just lifting your hips. Many people cheat by using their back muscles or hamstrings. To ensure you're targeting the right muscles, place your hands on your glutes during the movement. You should feel them turn rock hard during the squeeze. If you mainly feel it in your hamstrings, move your feet slightly closer to your body. If you feel it in your lower back, you're lifting too high or not engaging your core properly. As you get stronger, you can progress to single-leg glute bridges, which double the challenge and add a balance component. But master the basic version first. This exercise does something remarkable for your posture too. It reverses the forward pelvic tilt that develops from too much sitting, instantly making you look younger and taller. Your core should be engaged throughout the movement. Think about pulling your belly button toward your spine. This protects your back and makes the exercise more effective. Breathe in as you prepare to lift, then exhale forcefully as you drive your hips up and squeeze. Within 6 weeks of consistent glute bridges, you'll experience changes that seem almost miraculous. Getting out of chairs becomes effortless. That chronic lower back pain starts fading. Your walking pattern changes from shuffling to striding. You'll literally stand taller and move with more confidence. The muscle that controls everything is finally awake and working properly. Now let's move on to the exercise that rebuilds your fast twitch muscle fibers. Number 3. Modified bird dog. Balance might not seem like strength training, but the modified bird dog is secretly one of the most powerful anti-aging exercises you can do. This movement strengthens your entire core while improving the connection between your brain and muscles. After 60, we lose proprioception, which is our body's ability to know where it is in space. This is why falls become so common and so dangerous. The modified bird dog rebuilds this critical ability while strengthening muscles you didn't even know you had. Start on your hands and knees on a comfortable mat or carpet. Your hands should be directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Keep your back flat like a table. Now slowly extend your right arm forward while simultaneously extending your left leg backward. The key word here is slowly. It should take you 4 full seconds to extend, then hold the position for 5 seconds, then 4 seconds to return to the starting position. This isn't about how high you can lift your arm or leg. It's about control and stability. Research from the Cleveland Clinic found that seniors who practiced bird dogs for 10 weeks improved their balance scores by 58% and reduced their fall risk by a staggering 73%. But here's what's really happening inside your body during this exercise. You're strengthening something called your multifidus muscles. These are tiny muscles that run along your spine and provide stability. Most exercise routines completely ignore these muscles, but they're crucial for preventing back pain and maintaining posture. When you hold that bird dog position, these muscles fire rapidly to keep you stable, getting stronger with each repetition. Your brain is also creating new neural pathways, improving the communication between your nervous system and your muscles. If extending opposite arm and leg is too challenging at first, start with just extending one arm, then return to start, then extend one leg. Build up to the full movement over a few weeks. Do 8 repetitions on each side, rest for 45 seconds, then do 2 more sets. Focus on keeping your hips level throughout the movement. Imagine you have a glass of water balanced on your lower back that you can't spill. This mental image helps maintain proper form. Breathe normally throughout the exercise. Many people hold their breath when concentrating, but this raises blood pressure unnecessarily. After 6 weeks of bird dogs, you'll notice improved posture, less back pain, and a feeling of stability when walking on uneven surfaces. Now it's time for the exercise that rebuilds your fast twitch muscle fibers. Number 2. Step-ups with knee drive. This exercise is like a time machine for your legs. Step-ups with knee drive specifically target the explosive power that we lose dramatically after 60. You know that spring in your step you had at 40. This exercise brings it back. But more importantly, it builds the exact type of strength you need to prevent falls and maintain independence. Find a sturdy step or platform that's about 8 inches high. A bottom stair works perfectly. Stand facing the step with your feet hip-width apart. Place your right foot completely on the step, making sure your entire foot is supported, not just your toes. Now push through your right heel to lift yourself up while driving your left knee up toward your chest. Control the movement back down, tapping your left foot lightly on the ground before immediately going into the next repetition. The knee drive is crucial because it activates your hip flexors, which are essential for walking and maintaining balance. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity followed 120 seniors for 6 months. Those who performed step-ups with knee drives 3 times per week increased their stair climbing speed by 47% and reduced their risk of hip fracture by 35%. The researchers discovered that this exercise increases something called rate of force development. This is your muscle's ability to generate power quickly, which is exactly what you need to catch yourself if you trip. Do 10 repetitions on your right leg, then immediately switch to your left leg for 10 more. Rest for 90 seconds, then complete 2 more sets. As you get stronger, you can increase the step height or hold light dumbbells in your hands. The key is maintaining control throughout the movement. Don't use momentum to swing yourself up. Each repetition should be deliberate and controlled. If you feel unstable, keep one hand near a wall or railing for safety, but don't lean on it. Your breathing pattern matters here too. Exhale forcefully as you step up and drive your knee. This creates intra-abdominal pressure that stabilizes your spine and actually makes you stronger. Inhale as you lower back down. This exercise also improves bone density in your hips and spine because of the impact forces. But unlike running or jumping, the forces are controlled and safe for aging joints. Within 8 weeks, you'll notice a dramatic difference in your ability to climb stairs, get in and out of cars, and even your walking speed will increase. Your legs will feel younger and more responsive. Now for the number 1 exercise that Harvard researchers called revolutionary. Number 1. Farmers walk with paws. Here it is, the exercise that stunned the medical community. The farmer's walk with paws seems almost too simple to be powerful, but it activates more anti-aging mechanisms in your body than any other single movement. This exercise simultaneously builds strength, improves cardiovascular health, increases bone density, and enhances cognitive function. Scientists at Harvard Medical School studied this exercise extensively and found that it triggers the production of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which literally grows new brain cells. Here's how to perform it for maximum benefit. Grab 2 equal weights, 1 in each hand. These can be dumbbells, gallon water jugs, or even grocery bags filled with books. Start with a weight that feels challenging but manageable, usually around 10 to 15 pounds per hand for beginners. Stand tall with your shoulders pulled back and down, chest proud, and core engaged. Now walk forward for 20 steps with controlled, deliberate strides. But here's the twist that makes this exercise special. Every 5 steps, pause completely for 3 seconds. During this pause, squeeze the weights as hard as you can while maintaining perfect posture. This pause under load triggers massive hormonal responses in your body. After 20 steps, turn around and walk back, continuing the 5-step pause pattern. The Harvard study followed 200 seniors for 24 weeks. Those who performed farmers' walks with pauses showed a 78% improvement in grip strength, which is directly correlated with longevity. Their walking speed increased by 38%, and here's the shocking part. Their cognitive test scores improved by 23%. Brain scans showed increased gray matter in regions associated with memory and executive function. But the benefits go even deeper. This exercise activates something called mechanotransduction in your bones. Basically, the weight pulling down on your arms sends signals to your bones to get stronger. Participants in the study increased their bone density by 6% in their spine and 4% in their hips. That's equivalent to reversing 7 to 10 years of bone loss. The grip strength component is crucial. Your grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of healthy aging. When you squeeze those weights during the pauses, you're strengthening not just your hands, but your entire nervous system. Do 3 sets of 20 steps, resting 2 minutes between sets. Perform this exercise 3 times per week on non-consecutive days. As you get stronger, increase the weight gradually, about 2 pounds per hand every 2 weeks. Focus on keeping your shoulders level. Don't let the weights pull you to one side. Breathe normally while walking, but take a deep breath and hold it during the 3-second pauses. This increases stability and strength. Your core muscles should be working hard to keep you upright and stable. If you feel your lower back straining, reduce the weight or shorten the distance. Within 12 weeks of consistent farmers' walks, you'll experience transformations that seem impossible. Your posture will improve dramatically. Everyday tasks like carrying groceries or luggage will feel effortless, and you'll notice improved mental clarity and memory. The combination of strength training, cardiovascular work, and neural activation makes this the ultimate anti-aging exercise. At the end, these 5 exercises form a complete anti-aging workout that takes less than 30 minutes to complete. Do them 3 times per week, always with a rest day between sessions. The key is consistency and proper form rather than intensity. Your body needs time to adapt and rebuild stronger. Start with lighter weights and shorter durations, then gradually increase as you get stronger. Remember that study I mentioned at the beginning where 73-year-olds reversed their biological age by 15 years? They were doing variations of these exact exercises. The science is clear and the results are proven. Your muscles have stem cells that remain dormant as you age, but these movements wake them up and trigger regeneration. You're never too old to get stronger, and these exercises prove it. The companies won't tell you this because there's no profit in simple movements that cost nothing. But as a surgeon who's seen thousands of patients, I can tell you that these exercises are more powerful than any pill for maintaining your independence and quality of life as you age. Start today, stay consistent, and in 12 weeks, you'll feel like a different person. Your body wants to be strong and capable, it just needs the right stimulus. These 5 movements provide exactly that. The fountain of youth isn't a myth, it's movement, and now you know exactly which movements work best. Now, we want to hear from you. What everyday activity has become harder for you after 60 that you wish you could do easily again? At what age did you first notice your body changing? Which of these exercises are you excited to try first? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.